Hi, my name is Bridget and this is my submission for the Dugong 2 challenge where I'm going through the results of the pre-screening questionnaire with Xavier. Hi Xavier, how you going?
Good, how about you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Thank you for coming in today. What I really quickly want to do with you before we move on and start a program for you is go through what's called a pre-screening questionnaire. Basically what that's going to tell me is how prepared you are for exercise and a little bit about yourself that can help us going forward, all right? So I've got in your name Xavier Kilpatrick, thank you, and I'll just get your date of birth, please.
It's the 1st of October, 97.
Yep. Alright, and male. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to go through some questions. Alright, has your medical practitioner ever told you that you have a heart condition or that you've suffered from a stroke?
No.
Do you experience unexplained pains or discomfort in your chest anytime during physical activity?
No.
Do you ever feel faint or dizzy or lose balance during physical activity?
No.
Have you had an asthma attack in the last 12 months that's required medical attention?
No.
If you have diabetes, type 1 or type 2, have you had trouble controlling your glucose level in the last 3 months?
No.
And do you have any other conditions that require special consideration for you to exercise?
No.
Beautiful, thank you. Next question is in relation to the physical activity or exercises that you're doing at the moment. So tell me a little bit about that. Are you training?
I play squash 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay. Competitively or just for fun?
Just for fun.
Okay, beautiful. And how intense would you say?
Moderate.
Moderately intense? Beautiful. All right, so 3 sessions, 90 minutes each. So 180 minutes of exercise per week. That's good. What that does is that gives me the opportunity when I'm creating a program for you to create something that's at the same intensity level. All right, so that's what we'll keep in mind as we start that. 24, male, yes. All right, family history of heart disease, stroke or heart attack. So there's a note in there saying that your dad had a stroke at the age of 50.
Yep.
Yeah, so that puts you at a slightly higher risk, okay?
Yep.
But it shouldn't be anything to be too concerned with. Do you smoke?
No.
No? Have you been told that you have high blood pressure?
No.
Have you been told that you have high cholesterol?
No.
Have you been told that you have high blood sugar?
No.
Are you currently taking any prescribed medications?
No.
Have you spent any time in hospital?
No.
In the last 12 months? You're not pregnant or have given birth in the last 12 months? No. And you don't have any diagnosed muscle or bone problems that you've been told about that would restrict you in exercise at all?
No.
Okay. So, based on some of the information that we have here, so with your height and weight, I can tell you that you have a BMI of 22, which puts you at healthy, all right?
Yep.
Your heart rate is considered normal for someone of your height, weight and age, and your blood pressure is also normal. What I would say in regards to your blood pressure is that your systolic reading is quite high.
Yep.
So for someone of your height, weight and age, it should be below 80, so you're right on 80, all right? So I'd like to focus on bringing that down, all right? So things that we can do to bring that down is increasing your exercise, reducing your salt intake, and making sure that you're doing regular exercise. So that's obviously what you're doing here today. So we'll go through a personal trainer profile really quickly with you. So what are you doing for work at the moment?
Just part-time in retail at the moment.
Yep. Part-time, you're, were you studying? Are you?
Yeah, I was just finished uni.
Yep.
So I was currently looking for a full-time job.
Oh, okay, that's exciting. All right, we've got your contact details in here. Thank you. As I said, in terms of the pre-screening questionnaire that we just did, I'd definitely say that you were of low risk, right? And same as in the second one, which asked a few more questions about like medication and things like that. You've come out as low risk in there as well. All right, this is where it gets fun. Health and fitness goals. So what we're going to do when we set a goal is we use what's called SMART goal setting. All right, so it's an acronym. It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time frame.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is break down, at the moment it just says that you're wanting to gain muscle. So we're going to break down that goal and put in some tools in place, how we're going to measure it, and a few other bits and pieces. All right, so instead of just gain muscle, can you tell me a little bit about how much muscle you're
hopefully
hoping?
gain about 6 kilos of muscle in
Yep.
4 months.
4 months, so yeah, that'll be useful for the time frame. Thank you. And how do you plan on measuring this?
On some scales.
Yep, beautiful. You can take some measurements on the scales. Achievable. So as far as achievability goes, is there any certain progress that you'd like to see that you're going to measure your progress by?
Measure my progress by about hopefully 0.3 of a kilo every week.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's realistic. So I'll put a yes for that. That's realistic. What do you need from me to be successful? How can I help this happen?
Maybe learn about more resistance training.
Yeah, sure thing. No worries. And are there any other barriers that might prevent you from being successful at the moment?
No.
No? All right. Are you currently exercising? So you've ticked no in there. Are you currently exercising? Do you have a gym membership?
Yeah, I do have a gym membership at the moment.
Yeah. Don't use it.
Don't
No,
use it.
that's all right.
Like most people.
Yeah, like most people. All right. No, you've not recently been pregnant. No, you're not on any medication. Lifestyle. All right. How active is your job at the moment? So you've got sedentary, lightly active, moderately active, or strenuous activity.
Lightly active.
Yep. And how active is your day-to-day life? So again, you've got sedentary, lightly active, moderately active, or strenuous activity.
Lightly active, I'd say.
Yep, beautiful. And in terms of the sleep quality and how much sleep that you're getting per night?
About 7 to 9 hours.
Perfect, that's good. That's exactly what we want to hear. In the past month, how often have you been physically restricted by your health, as in unable to perform everyday activities?
Once or twice.
Once or twice in the past week? All right. Now, in the past month, how often have you been emotionally affected?
Once or twice.
Once or twice. All right. Now, I'm going to read out a statement and you're going to tell me which one of these you think relates the best to you and your circumstance. I feel that my diet is healthy and does not require changing. I feel that there are a few changes I could make to my diet to improve my health. I feel that my diet requires a number of changes and I am unsure where to start. Of those, which would you say?
The second one.
Yep. So I feel that there are a few changes I could make to my diet to improve my health.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We can organise a time to go through a dietary health questionnaire and everything like that with you. So that's no problem at all. How much time per week, so how many days a week, would you like to commit to a program?
3 times a week.
Yep.
At 60 minutes a session.
60 minutes a session, no worries. And when would you like to exercise?
Afternoon's probably best for me.
Yeah, like an after work
Yep.
situation. Beautiful. And 3 days a week that you're looking at training?
Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, yeah, beautiful, no worries at all. All right, and I'm going to read out a list of fitness activities. Let me know when it's something you enjoy, and I'll put a little mark next to it so I can make sure that we include that in your program.
Yep.
So walking, stationary cycling, swimming, weight machines, stretching, running, rowing, cross trainer, free weights, sports. Is there anything that you don't want to do? Is there anything that you're like,
there's nothing.
actually, there might be something.
Swimming.
Yep.
Yeah, rowing and the cross trainer. I'm not a big fan of those.
Okay. Still want to do too much cardio?
No.
Fair enough. What intensity would you like to start at? As I said, I'd recommend starting at a moderate intensity based on the exercise that you've been doing in the past. There's no reason for us to start super light.
Yeah, we can start there.
Moderate, yep, beautiful. All right. Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. This has given me a lot of good information about you and a good place
Yep.
to start. What we'll do is we'll book in a session at a time that suits you, and we'll go through the dietary habits questionnaire and a few other bits and pieces
Yep.
to get you started down that path.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Thank you for
Thank
your time.
you.